What have you got going this morning, Grandmama?
Good morning, everybody. Well, it's afternoon, y'all. I didn't sleep hardly at all last night, so I slept late. I got up, went and got my chair, got my cup of coffee, and I went back to sleep in my chair. So I'm late getting started today. So if my voice sounds a little cracky, that's the reason, because I didn't get much sleep last night.
Well, it
But
looks to me like you've already sacrificed a chicken. Is that what
I
you've done?
have. This is chicken. Y'all, we're going to do something different today. Uh, but y'all know me, I'm all the time doing something different. But I like to cook really healthy. Now, I just had 4 boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I had deboned and skinned myself and put them in the freezer. So I just took them out and I put them in some water and I boiled them. And that is a good time to keep your broth. It's when you do something like this and you don't need your broth, put it in a freezer container and freeze it. Uh, that's what I do. And I always have 5 or 6 quarts of chicken broth or turkey broth, ham broth, pork broth in the freezer at all times. And that way, if a recipe calls for broth, I just go to my freezer, take it out. Or if I know I'm going to do it the night before, I will take it out the night before, put it in the refrigerator. But if I don't, then I'll just stick it in the microwave and defrost it. And if I don't need the whole quart, if I just need a cup, I will just defrost it enough to pour that cup off, and then the rest of it's still frozen, so I put it back in the freezer. That's just the way I do it. And it saves me a lot of money because it's my homemade stock. And a lot of times it's my bone broth. So, and bone broth is really good for you. I may have too much chicken here.
You're scaring me to death lifting your face to look at the camera while you're also cutting.
No, I got my fingers
I know,
curled.
but it's scaring me still.
Y'all, it's so funny. Last time that happened, it was so fun. Well, it really wasn't funny, but it was kind of humorous. Let's just put it that way. Our brother-in-law was sitting up here at the bar, and he and Roy were talking, and I was over here just cutting some vegetables. And he said, Rose, he said, you better watch out. You're going to cut your finger. I said, Johnny, I don't cut my finger. I said, I'm very careful in the kitchen. And all of a sudden, y'all,
There it
that,
went.
that knife nicked the very tip of my finger. And he said, you don't cut your finger, huh? I said, well, Johnny, you distracted me. So it was just a little humorous. But do keep your fingers curled when you're prepping, when you're cutting, because I'm telling you, I don't care how careful you are, you can cut your fingers. And honey, I am being very careful. I know where that knife's going before I look up. Okay, so I just took and just cut my chicken in just little bitty pieces like that, because that's how I want it. You can shred it. You can use rotisserie chicken. You can use chicken breast, whatever kind of chicken you want. Then you can use it. But this is what I had, and we prefer the dark meat, so that's what I use. Now I have already prepped my vegetables behind me. Um, so did I tell them this was broccoli chicken fried rice?
Nope.
I did?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all, I'm putting an extra ingredient in mine today because I like to cook healthy. And so I have, tomorrow for y'all, I'm going to do some egg rolls. And I have already taken broccoli florets and some of the stems, and I put them in my food processor. And I'm going to put broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage and carrots in my uh, egg rolls tomorrow. I'm going to make them very healthy also. But I thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to put some of this broccoli in with uh, my fried rice because it will be really good. So if you'll come over here, honey, I've got my burner on behind me. It's been on low. I'm putting it on medium, high, and I've got carrots. I've got onions. Now, if you notice, all these, I chopped them in my little food processor. They're minced. They're very, very small. Because some of these are going in my egg rolls tomorrow too. I've got celery, English peas, rice. Now, when you do um, fried rice, you want leftover rice. Now, this was left from Saturday, I think. So, because you want it to be kind of dried out. And then I've got 3 eggs here. I've got soy sauce, and I've got my toasted sesame oil. So that's what and my broccoli. That's what I'm going to be putting in my fried rice today. So, I'm going ahead and I'm going to saute my onions, my carrots, my celery, together before I put any of my other ingredients in. So this is about, I'm going to go ahead and put all these onions. I'll just do more for my egg rolls tomorrow. And there was about, probably 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Now, I'm not going to put much celery. I just want a celery just for a little crunch. So that was maybe 2 tablespoons. It wasn't very much. And my carrots is about 1/4 of a cup of carrots that I'm putting in. And I'm going to add my broccoli in with this also because I want my broccoli to cook along with all this. All right, and that's about 1/3 of a cup of broccoli.
Looking good.
Doesn't it? The broccoli is really going to make the rice, it's really going to make it pretty, and it's going to be healthy. So I'm going to put a little bit of salt. My rice is already salted. My chicken is already salted because I salted it when I cooked it. And I'm going to put a little garlic powder. My minced garlic is in the refrigerator, so I'll just use garlic powder today. And I'm going to cook these about 3 minutes just till my onions and carrots, until it all gets done. Then all we're going to have to do, and you know what, I'm going to go ahead and add my soy sauce so it can be cooking in with this. All right, that is 2 tablespoons of soy. And I'm only going to put 1 tablespoon right now of my toasted sesame oil because toasted sesame oil is so potent. It's really strong. So you can get too much if you're not careful with it. So, all right. I'm not going to put my English peas nor my eggs or rice in or my chicken yet. So, but anyway, this is going to cook about 3 minutes and then we'll be back and we'll just put all this together.
Think it's about ready?
Yes. Been cooking about 3 minutes. Now I'm going to add, now you can add as much rice or as little rice as you want to yours, but we like it left over. So I'm going to add probably all of this rice. Now you can do this in a wok if you want to. And I may add a little bit more olive oil to it. We'll see. But I think I might have had enough to begin with. Look how pretty that is with that broccoli in there. Oh my goodness. All right, I am going to add a little bit more. That was probably maybe a tablespoon. Okay. I'm going to taste of it to see how my how my salt and pepper taste in it. See if I need to add a little bit. Man, that's good. That is delicious. I'm going to add a little bit more of my sesame oil. Well, I better do this about a teaspoon now. I put a tablespoon to begin with, and that's a teaspoon. I'm going to put another tablespoon of soy, and that's about how much I got here. Okay. Because when you get chicken fried rice, I want mine to be a little want it to really have some of those flavors in it. All right, now, Roy taught me into it, so.
Well, I didn't really win. Let's be honest. I asked for ginger, and what am I getting?
Ginger?
Ginger?
Yeah.
I thought you were using
No, I'm
spice.
doing that in my egg rolls tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I'm using Chinese 5 spice in my egg rolls. All right, that was just a little bit of ginger. Now, if he wants more, he can put it in his.
Yeah, I don't really have to have it strong.
No. All right. Now that was a few English peas. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. All right. I don't think I'm going to do the rest of that rice. I think my ratio to vegetables and rice is just about good.
You put any egg in it?
I'm fixing to.
Oh, okay.
I just made that little hole there. I'm going to put a little oil in it. I ran out of my oil in my little container there.
Mm-hmm.
I put oil right in the center. Now I've got salt and pepper in my eggs. And I'm going to put my eggs right in the center.
Well, I asked about the egg at the right time, didn't I?
You did. Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to be smart to know to do that.
I am cooking my egg right in the center, right in that oil. Okay. I think I've got everything. Oh, my chicken, but I'll stir my chicken in when I get my egg done. But I want to mostly cook my egg in the center here. Just pull your rice back and put it in a big enough pan that you can do this. And then I'll stir it all around in my rice. I want to get a better spatula. That one wasn't quite sturdy enough. I'll just get a wooden spoon. That's fine. Okay. Now, if you like your eggs not completely done, you can stir them in now. We like ours done, where there's no slimy yellow and no slimy white. So, alright. And I didn't beat my eggs before I put them in because I want some of my white showing, my egg white showing throughout the rice. And if you beat it beforehand, all you're going to have is yellow. So, alright. That's done. I'm going to stir that. Now I'm going to put my chicken. And I may not use all this chicken. I'm making a mess. A wok is a really good thing to do this in also. Alright. Y'all, we have broccoli chicken fried rice. Alright. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to taste of it, make sure my seasonings are good. Y'all, that's good.
You know, most of the time you approve of the way you season food. Does it have anything to do with the fact that it's you and your taster that? Okay.
I think everybody does that. They cook according to their own taste.
Everybody likes it.
See, if you were cooking, it wouldn't have this flavor. It'd have another. It would have a different flavor.
Oh, if I was cooking it, it would have another flavor. I guarantee it.
All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more ginger in it because I know Roy's gonna want just a little bit. So probably this is maybe a fourth of a teaspoon altogether, maybe not. Okay, y'all. I am gonna put the rest of this chicken because this is chicken. Broccoli chicken fried rice. So, and this is our main dish right here. Matter of fact, this is what we're eating.
This is our dish.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make a salad to go with it because I've got my carrots, I've got my broccoli, I've got my onions.
This is as healthy as
yeah.
One pan dish as you could want.
Yep, it is.
You've got eggs.
Yep. I've got my
chicken,
protein, I've got my carbs and my rice
And
and
some really good seasoning. Plus, you've got onions, and almost anything is good if you put some onions
right.
in it.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna bring it over here, and I made a mess on my stove, y'all. I'm gonna put it in my dish here. I'm messing up a lot of dishes for Roy to wash.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Look at that. Y'all look at that. Y'all, this is one of the, if y'all saw my videos during Christmas, y'all know Roy had me 12 days of Christmas where I could pull out the bag. And this plate right here is one of the presents that was in it. And I love it because it kind of goes up on the side. And it's just really pretty to have a dish like this.
It's sort of a hybrid plate with the little bowl sides on it.
Yeah, kind of. I love it. I love it.
That's a pretty dish.
All right, y'all.
Oh, food, I'm telling you. It's
This
pretty.
is my...
And the red is peppers? What's the red in it? Peppers.
Carrots.
Carrots.
It's orange. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You could have put some peppers if you want some.
I could have put peppers. Y'all look at that. This is my broccoli chicken fried rice.
Oh.
So good, y'all. I just tasted it for you, but I'm going to give you another little taste. We're not going to do a whole taste test thing. I'm going to let Roy taste behind the camera. Wow.
Oh, let's eat.
Isn't that good?
Let's eat. Oh, that's good.
Delicious.
That
healthy.
It's good. I've never had broccoli in it before, but that's
I haven't either, but y'all try it with the broccoli. It is really, really good. Now, if you don't want to grind your broccoli up like I did, you can just have little bitty bite-sized pieces of florets in it, and it would look really pretty. So
I like it that way.
I like it this
larger
way.
pieces would take it toward the broccoli.
It would. It would give it a stronger broccoli flavor. This way, your broccoli just kind of blends in with it.
That's good. That's good.
All right, y'all. Food feasts family, family feasts the heart, God feeds the soul. Put deliciousness back in healthy food, and I'm telling you, this is so good. Please share this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell. Make you some broccoli chicken stir-fried rice.
The 5 spices is good there. That's just as good as...
I put ginger.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm lost again. Go back to sleep, Roy.
Yeah, go back to sleep, honey. Love y'all. See you next time.